Okay, so I want to check out this video that popped up on my feed because, as you know, the streamer university situation, it's insane, crazy, strange, wild. Word goes before. The situation is the situation, and I thought it'd be a pretty funny to watch to see if it's actually drama or if it's just a complete nothing burger.
Is in some drama after revealing he makes $1 million a month in streamer university. Hasan has
Actually, I was watching that fucking... I was watching Ludwig's streamer university, not the actual stream itself. I was watching like the VOD edited down, and he broke down how much he made. Yeah, it is a lot, but like how he does it, it's very impressive.
Responded very salty. He claims he got blacklisted from Ludwig's event, and Ludwig sold out. He starts crying that Ludwig apparently doesn't talk to him anymore, especially after the coworker comment. Ludwig explains how he's trying not to be viewer funded and instead rely on companies to pay him. Hasan instantly...
I don't think that's a bad take for Ludwig, considering how fucking like big he is. He went through the whole thing of being like, oh, I think I find it kind of weird that, you know, I'm getting all my money from my viewers, so I'm gonna decrease that and go more for sponsorships, which is a fair take, you know, if I'm being honest.
Takes offense considering he's 100% viewer funded, aka taking money directly from fans. A new streamer, Suki Mello, is going viral for being the cringiest streamer potentially of all time.
Because you're my little sonette, and I'll do whatever it takes.
Get another bit, bro. Just put the fries in the bag. Genuinely, put the fries in the bag. The epitome of the drama. More popular streamer makes more money than other streamer. Congratulations, we figured it out. We figured it out. What one makes more money than the other, and the other one's totally about it. Let's see. Is that what the whole drama is gonna be? Just one's making more money.
How much I made? How did I pay for all of that? Well, good news for me. Merch sales. I got $7,800. YouTube.
I'm gonna skip through this. Cause he broke down. I think this was, and his biggest one, it's going to be, yeah, so that was all of that was his expenses. Then he goes into, oh, what the fuck do you have to send?
Dude.
He makes more money than me.
Very noble of you, Hasan, sacrificing for the greater good. You see, all the companies are just itching. They are begging to have their products on Hasan's stream where he supports terrorists and shocks a bunch of dogs, right? You know, I honestly...
Oh, I forgot he did that to his dog. That's so mean. This guy's kind of funny. I like him.
Like,
I take it back, bro. None of you would say no to the bag. A bag.
Oh, bro, shut the fuck up. It's like, bro, here, get the bag, bro. Get the bag. I'm the only streamer you watch. W. Watch this, Gooba. I'm gonna be big as fuck soon. Telling you this.
I'm cracking fucking jokes.
okay, I gotta say,
I'm cracking fucking jokes.
I love this framing. So the assumption is that Ludwig isn't talking to Hasan because of the sponsors, right? First off, there's a
Realistically, that's probably a little bit to do with it, and maybe also to do with that Ludwig might just not fuck with Hasan. That could be it. It could be to do with sponsors. It all could just be like, yeah, we just don't vibe, and that's really it. He's just not said anything because it's not really worth it, is it?
Probably a bunch of sponsors in there. I mean, I can't imagine it's just one. Otherwise, that's
but yeah, it's probably a
lucrative one, right?
to do with
so
sponsors.
Basically, the narrative
mainly
Hasan and his fans are trying to push is that it took 800K to break off a friendship with Hasan, right? And it's totally okay that Ludwig doesn't want to associate with me. 800K, guys, anybody would fold, right? Now, if it was 700K,
800K, yeah, I don't blame him.
But what if, you know? What if it's just an excuse? What if he actually just doesn't consider you a friend and this is just...
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. He just might not fuck with Hasan.
Just like a convenient excuse he can use in order to break off any interaction with you. Like if I was dealing with a deranged psychopath such as Hasan, who even has a podcast with my like fiance or wife or whatever, yeah, I mean, I'd be pretty careful with how I break up with him, right? Because he's going to be very vengeful, very annoying. His community is absolutely toxic. They'll try to destroy your career and basically go after anyone who associates with you. So he would have to do it in the most chill way possible. And this is the perfect excuse. Oh my God, these sponsors are just giving me so much money, so therefore I can't associate with you. Where in reality, he probably just doesn't like you. And I mean, I totally understand.
That's what I said. That I think that could just be like the whole thing of like, yeah, I don't actually want to talk to him, so I'm just gonna use this as an excuse.
Because I'm a mogul male? I feel like everything I said was
What did Hasan say? What was his take?
fine. Oh, well, I mean, that's the deal. I'll just pull him out of the thumbnail, and then I feel like it doesn't really matter much, right?
And yeah, and then everybody started calling him spineless, and that just sort of like destroyed his reputation in the eyes of a lot of people, right? So he's probably pretty mad about that, and you're kind of to blame for it as well.
Was it the whole thing of like, oh, streaming is higher than a 9 to 5? No, the fuck it is not. I just did a 9 to 5, and now I'm coming to stream. Like I went to the gym as well. Like it is not harder. This is like the easiest thing I am doing right now. This is like just, you know, I literally got home, eat some food, ate some good food, and then I was like, yeah, I need to have a shower and then go and stream because, you know, yeah, hang on, responding to someone. I'm responding to them. I need to roast them. You have a job? Yes, of course I have a job. How the fuck do you think I live? I have a job. It's not this.
Anyway, so
I don't get paid doing any of this. I don't get paid YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, Facebook. Actually, I do. I get paid very little on Facebook. So, it's, you know, technically I get paid, but it's like $100. I have a full-time job.
Accidentally calls Hasan out. Now, not directly, but he basically
I have a
says
full-time job.
that he doesn't.
You know, because I'm a normal human being. And I just do this for the love of the game. I'm also going to grab just a packet of chewing gum real quick. Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't. Because it's on my desk. Yes. Oh, my God. That's so good.
Don't want to be viewer funded anymore, right? And that is pretty respectable in my opinion, right?
Again, I was saying, that is a fair take. That is a very fair take. And he can get away with that, to be honest, because obviously he's got a lot more sources of income. I think most content creators, majority of them, they're viewer funded. In the sense, obviously, they like watch things, or they buy merch, or they give subs or bits, things like that.
Viewer funded is basically your viewers donating money to you. And
Oh yeah, donating money.
Majority of his money to come from sponsors and these giant mega companies who can actually afford it, and not from regular working class people or people who are struggling to get by.
I decided I wanted to stop being
Again,
viewer funded.
fair take.
I did a subathon. I had the most subs any streamer did. I had like an average of 20,000-30,000 subscribers.
I like that content creators also position themselves as like getting the bag from sponsorships as like somehow the more ethical way to do business, where they're like, I just don't want to be viewer funded, guys.
How is that? I mean, okay, so it's like, yeah, because then like, oh, you get the bag from a corporation, and they're like, okay, to keep it, you can't talk on these terms. You can't talk about these things. Sure, whatever. That's life. That's what happens when you do a collaboration. That's what happens when you work with other fucking people, okay? You offer your service, they offer their service, there is an agreement. That's just life in general, right? What he's saying, though, is he doesn't want to have his followers keep paying him for all the stuff that he wants to do. Instead, you might as well get some massive fucking corporation where they can throw you a couple $100,000, because to them, it's like barely anything, and it's actually worth it. Like, it makes so much more sense. And I don't understand how Hasan is pissing himself over this. Low-key worried about not being able to do the art commission as a full-time job. If you go a month without a commission, you're kind of cooked. But yeah, I can't do anything besides art. That is incorrect. You can do anything. But yeah, you are kind of cooked if obviously you're only doing like art commissions, and you don't have like maybe a side hustle or like a full-time job whilst doing art commissions on the side, because it, again, like if you've got to build up that presence to constantly get non-stop commissions, and then obviously you can charge higher and higher ones. Like I paid someone I paid my video editor for my shorts. I paid him, I think, like $400, and then I paid my thumbnail guy like $300 or something. And it's very worth it for me. Obviously, I have a full-time job, so I can kind of like, you know, spend that money on it, because that's all. They are my two biggest expenses, and I have zero regrets about it because they both give me phenomenal work.
Guys, I don't want to take your money. I thought it would be much better to get like, you know, international conglomerates that give me money instead. I think that's probably the best way to go about it. Like, that's so funny to me, where it's like, oh yeah, I know. It's really corrupt to steal money from the viewers. Look, Ludwig and I do very different things, okay? And therefore, you know, my business model is very different than his. Mine relies entirely on voluntary subscriptions. The Piker Broadcasting Service is sponsored by you, the people, for you, the people. I don't have any sponsorships. I don't run any ads. It's just the way this business keeps rolling, where I can, spend all this money on fucking flying around the country. And
Oh, dude, shut up. He's actually just not even got a good take. Well, I actually don't know. I'm kind of dipping in and out to what he's saying because realistically, I don't think what Ludwig is doing is bad. So, I don't know what job to do on the side since I'm legally disabled. Well, that's not gonna help.
Don't forget the $3 million house, the supercars, the $5,000 outfits.
Ooh.
That is also funded by the glorious Hasan viewers.
See, this is why I think what Ludwig is doing makes more sense. Because he's like, oh, we've got a different community, do a different thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep buying expensive stuff with my fans' money instead. What is it? It's kind of like, it's e-begging. Oh my god, he's an e-beggar. He's actually e-begging. If I'm thinking correctly, Hasan is an e-beggar. If it he just begs for money online and then he's like, yeah, now I'm gonna go buy a fucking Gucci bag. No, I'm joking. But I don't know why the term e-beggar came to mind. I think it's because of that one streamer, some woman, where she was like, guys, if you don't have $5 a month, you all have $5 a month. You can afford to pay me $5 a month. Hasan obviously isn't doing that, but the term e-beggar was the wrong term. E-beggar was the wrong term.
I would like to remind everybody that Hasan lives on a basic necessity budget, he says, of course.
And I don't care. I live on a basic necessity budget for the most part anyway.
$500,000, $5,000 outfit.
Okay.
The basic necessity
Streamer being an e-beggar, fork found in kitchen. Oh, so real.
Engages in the most luxury capitalism, the most relentless amount of flexing, something that his ops actually never do. I just find it hilarious. His fans just constantly fall for this, right? This ultimate champagne socialist grift. Also, I love how he had no rebuttal to that as well. And I would actually agree with Ludwig. It's more noble to take money from these multi-million-dollar companies than your broke viewers, dude.
It makes more sense. It makes more sense. Once you could start getting sponsorships and they pay you enough to keep living without having to fucking e-beg to an extreme level, isn't that just, subconsciously, morally, just better?
Aren't you supposed to be for the working class? Only if they give you their last $5 and believe in some weird fucking communist utopia, obviously. That is never going to happen. And the way he justifies it is such copium, okay? It's just voluntary subscriptions. Yeah, you know what else is voluntary? You taking their money. You can easily disable donations. You are a multi-millionaire. You've made generational wealth. You don't need to earn a single dollar ever anymore. We all know how much money you actually make, and it is a disgusting amount. So just admit you want the money for your fucking luxury capitalism, right? You want to buy more Gucci bags, flex even.
Yeah, just be self-centered, bro. Genuinely, just admit it. If you want to be self-centered, be fucking self-centered. Don't tiptoe around it. Be like, oh well, actually, I'm not. I'm kind of I'm doing it for the people. No, I'm self-centered as fuck. I'm very egotistical. I think I'm the funniest person I know. I'm the funniest person in my office. I think I'm gonna be one of the best content creators out there. I think I'm gonna fucking, hit 100,000 subs by the end of this year on YouTube. I'm fucking very egotistical and self-centered. Just fucking admit it. It's okay. As long as you're just not a prick about it.
More, stop this cope of oh, well, I'm trying to fly around the country. That costs a couple $1,000. Why do you make millions then, moron? And his viewers will literally never address this. They will never answer this because they know they are being completely duped. There is no justifiable explanation as to why Hasan needs to keep millions of dollars and keep getting even more money from his fan base, right? And this is why he got absolutely triggered when that one chatter asked him why he doesn't, disable donations like Moist Critical did, because that's someone who realized, hey, I've made millions and millions of dollars. I've made enough. I'm sorry. Okay, I just can't. I can't take anymore. It doesn't feel good in my conscience, and not everybody has to do that. But I find it so hypocritical.
I think that is one of the like the coolest things Moist Critical has ever done. I don't watch Moist Critical stuff. It's not that I think it's shit. It's just I don't find it entertaining. Okay, I do like him. Like, he seems like a very chill guy. Like that song 2019 guy where it's like, hello, hi, I'm a 2019 guy. I think science is a lie. I have Soylent and wine. Like that song he did. Fuck it, I listen to that still to this day. I think it's really good. I just don't watch his videos. But the fact that he turned off donations because he's fucking, he's got that bread. He's got the back, it's all, the bread's in the bank. He ain't just got the bread, he's got the whole fucking bakery, He's got the whole fucking, the wheat farm, Like, that's pretty cool of him. That's very cool of him.
Hasan still tries to take the moral high ground when he has the most unethical way. He can call it voluntary or whatever, but you're taking directly from your viewers. We don't do that. I get paid by Google. But honestly, him and his whole squad are extremely pathetic. They always beg for money. All of his...
They're e-beggars! I was right! I was actually right. They're a bunch of e-beggars. Oh my god, the e-beg squad. I can't believe it.
Orbiters are constantly setting up GoFundMes because they are incapable of earning money themselves without taking it from their viewers, without trying to emotionally guilt trip them, without starting things like OnlyFans, which is just bottom of the barrel shit.
That's
Stuff
true.
you do if you have zero talent, basically. You can be mad at Ludwig, but at least he's attempting to be ethical and stand by his values. Anyways, then he just randomly brings me up. He's doing this for every situation ever, and I honestly love this because it's a free excuse for me to make another 5,000 videos because I'm simply responding.
And your
I still want to check this guy out. Hold on, let me have a look at more Pegasus. I've actually never seen... Is it just that it's just like Situation is Crazy channel? That's what it is. Oh, I love these channels. They're so fun because I love internet drama. I rarely follow it. The only person I follow that gives me my daily slop, my slop of internet drama is Pyro Cynical. Just we're gonna stick around here. I like this guy. He's very funny. But yeah, we were right. They are e-beggars.
voluntary contributions. I obviously have an international shipping conglomerate as well, but that's just like a side hustle for me. I know that makes
I also have an international shipping conglomerate. I don't fucking know, but that's just like a side hustle for me. By the way, chat, if you could, like, please donate some subs, I want to get a new fucking Gucci bag. Pretty please, chat. I'm kind of broke. Please. My mom is kind of homeless.
it's like, I know the net revenue that generates is around like $10 billion or so, but that's just a side hustle for me. And also on top of that, I'm talking about moving units, specifically through the Malacca Strait to the beautiful city-state of Singapore. Like, making $1 million a month is unbelievable. That is unfathomable. And it's kind of funny because I think
it's unfathomable to you. I'll pull $1 million a month. That's my goal, that's my fucking goal. Nah, I'd like to pull in like five grand a month doing content creation. I'd be very happy with that amount. Because that would just that's like triple what I earn now. I also don't hate Hasan. It's just like the jokes are very easy for me to make, and because they're easy, I won't stop.
people think I make that kind of money. Like I make a lot more money than the average person does. It's not
no
cheap,
shit.
But there's levels to this shit in this business, in this industry, as opposed to getting
there's levels to it. Like fucking Ludwig in the Streamer University video he dropped, the second one, it's like the second class. Like, he went through how there's, like, if you looked at, like, the top 100 streamers, top 1,000, top 10,000, top 100, which was, like, him, he was 95, he was doing, like, $1 million a month. And then the top 10,000 was doing, like, I think it was, like, 50 grand, 25 to 50 grand. And then the top 10,000 was doing, like, 5 grand. And, like, to me, top 10,000, like, fucking hell, I'm coming for that spot. Like, I want to be top 10,000.
funded by
I'll happily take 5
corporations.
grand.
It's like, well, when you are... when you're running an operation that is criticizing every goddamn corporation in the country, both of the two major parties. Let's be real. This has to be independently funded in order to maintain my independence, my editorial independence.
He kind of shot. Well, you can't shot himself in the foot with that.
Editorial
But sure.
independence. Wow, yeah, I guess companies don't want to actually sponsor you when you're supporting a bunch of terrorists, of course. Yeah, the translation here is that he's too controversial to do sponsorships, or even if he...
I don't even know what fucking Hasan does. I'll be so real. I actually don't I don't follow what he does. I know he's like, what, a political streamer, but besides that, like, is that all he does? Like, just talks about politics and shit? Fuck, is that not working? Hang on, give me a sec.
Oh,
there we go. Yeah, I don't really know what Hasan actually does. I'll be so. Loki's scared to raise my commission prices because that usually leads to less clients as a whole. And like, they're not gonna name names, but some people are stingy over a $6 profile bit. Offer advice for that: you can raise your prices, and if some people only commission you because you're cheap, then fuck them. That's at least, this is from like something I've seen. When like I was looking at doing commissions for video editing back in the day, like. If you you've got to have that value, but also that like the backlog of like showing like, hey, they've done all this amazing stuff. Yeah, this is definitely worth the price. But look, people will pay the price. Just that's it. At the end of the day.
Sponsors that would actually take him, maybe they're as radical as him. It's not a valiant thing that he's doing. Every single thing he's doing is in his best interest. Also, can someone send me a compilation of every time he mentions me or Singapore? Because next time he says that I never talk about this guy, we're just gonna have it ready, right? Just like the Asmongold compilation. He never talks about him, guys. So then his chatters confront him for lying about his revenue.
What is this? D and Voss said you made $1 million a month when you ran ads? No, that's not. Weren't you making $1 million a month? No, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Why do you think Destiny or Vosh would know how much money I make a month? Yeah, I had 3 times less viewers,
probably because you
but
told
it
them.
doesn't. I've made a fucking 1/10 of Lud's revenue.
I don't know. I feel like he's definitely pulled in some big numbers and he's just not willing to admit it. Yeah.
How is giving away money when you give editorial control on Twitch, which is owned by Amazon? That makes 0 sense to me. Do you think Amazon is okaying everything that I'm saying? Like, the limitations that I have is within the terms of service. But as long as I don't violate the terms of service...
Ain't no way this guy said, as long as I don't violate terms of service. S-tier rage bait. S-tier rage bait. That is genuinely impressive. You do that every couple weeks, bro. Are you kidding me? The only reason you get away with it is because Ultimate Gaming Load, Twitch CEO Dan Clancy, is obsessed with you. And the Twitch staff literally wishes you happy birthday. You would have been permabanned years ago if you didn't have this kind of power on Twitch. Luckily, it's a dogshit platform that's crashing and burning anyways. And don't worry, we have not...
He laughs as he watches and does this on Twitch. Like,
he tried to go to YouTube and then his viewers completely dropped and he got so fucking scared that he went back because he was dropping on the rankings on Twitch. Absolutely pathetic. Now, I don't really know if he makes as much as Ludwig, right? I'd say probably not, because Ludwig has a lot more employees. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he's doing some hyper-capitalist shit behind the scenes. There's no real way to know. But we know that he makes a shit ton of money, obviously. If he's affording all these luxuries, it's still super hypocritical for him being this socialist fighting for the working class to purposely flex this much and call people brokies, you know? And the funniest part about all of this is that Hasan fans now call Ludwig spineless as well, so he's just getting it from both sides. Hasan and Ludwig blacklisting him from sponsored events for $800K a month. Yeah, you'd love to frame it like that. Oh my god, a friendship with Hasan is worth $1 million, guys. Some care about...
Is the whole video just... I could have sworn he said it was going to... Okay, yeah, he is definitely one of the topics. I only really care about the Ludwig situation.
People care about money and...
The Ludwig situation is crazy. That's what I'm going to title this. Oh my god, the Ludwig situation is crazy. Oh my god, I'm actually stealing his bit.
He can buy himself a shiny new fence to sit on. Honestly explains so much why Ludwig has no spine and believes in nothing. Osteonox, you're such a drama perv for this. Delete it because this is a bad look for Hasan and not Ludwig. No third party will look at this and not get to the conclusion that Hasan is salty, petty, and...
He's pretty salty. It seems like he's being pretty salty. Like, So the main conclusion of this whole thing is Ludwig doesn't want his followers to keep basically paying him for him to do everything, and would rather have multi-million-dollar corporations do it instead. Fair enough. That's a very good thing. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Hasan disagrees and is an e-beggar. Yeah. That's the whole thing. Oh my god, Hasan is just an e-beggar. That's the whole thing. That's the entire situation of actually what's going on. The Ludwig situation is crazy. And it's just, yeah, I think I should I think people should not have to pay for me, and that I should do it myself instead. Oh god, right. Give me a sec. I'm gonna set up for some stuff.